Bitcoin has done something for the very first time in its history. So in this video, we are going to take a look at that, as well as how and where could Bitcoin land up in the coming weeks and what are the next level of support and resistances. Also, I'm going to share with you what trades I am taking and what could potentially be the next profit taking level for me. So stay tuned to this video and find out important levels about the Bitcoin price, and more importantly, find out about one special thing which Bitcoin has done for the first time in its history.
Subscribe to watch more videos like this.
Hello friends, welcome to Crypto Bulls Club. My name is Soham. Every day on this channel, I show you how you can make money in crypto. If you like money and crypto, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. This will notify you with all the new videos that we release. Also, it will notify you as to when we are coming live. Also, don't forget to join our Telegram channel, which is absolutely free of cost, and the link is given in the description below. Without further ado, let's jump on straight into the Bitcoin charts. This is the 1 week chart that we have. And for the last 1 day itself, Bitcoin has had a great green candle, right? This move in itself was actually about 12%. So very rare day that Bitcoin has a 12% daily candle on the greener side, right? On the red side, we have seen these kind of candles, but on the green side, this is the first time that we are seeing ever since October 2021 possibly, right? In 1st of October 2021 we had this candle, and it's been about 3 months, right? In October also it was actually 11%. So let's jump on straight into the chart details and let's find out about the moving averages, and then I'm going to share with you one special thing which Bitcoin has done for the first time ever in its history, and it's absolutely very bullish. So let's jump onto the moving averages. First, on the daily time frame, as we can see, we were holding the 20-day as a resistance for quite some time. Okay, so this green line that you see right here, we actually broke below it on November 16th, and ever since then we were holding it as a resistance. Okay, now there were a couple of days here in December, the last week of December, where we went above it, but we immediately fell below it, and ever since we have been treating it as a resistance. Now yesterday we actually went above it. Now it is important for us to not treat this as a fake out. How we can do that? We need to come down, treat this as a support, and then jump to the upside. Now another important aspect on the daily time frame is the 50-day chart. The 50-day moving average currently is coming at around $43,000, and we might hold some resistance here as well. But on the daily time frame, my friends, the most important line to look out for is the 200-day. 200-day is currently at around $49,100, and that is the most significant level on the daily time frame. Okay, if I were to talk about the Fibonacci on the daily time frame, then we are above the 38.2. The next is the 50% Fibonacci, which is coming in at about $42,600, 42,550 of 600, and we have treated it as a resistance multiple number of times. As you can see, this multiple number of times we have held this as a resistance. Now it is important for us to move above it, and then comes the golden pocket, the 61.8, which is coming in at about $44,800, and this is going to be extremely critical. Okay, now if I have to talk about the volume per se on the daily time frame, the volume for yesterday was actually good. It was actually, it's been, the volume has been continuously, the green days, the volume has been good ever since January 24th, right? January 24th was a big green day, as you can see right here. Ever since then, the volume has been continuously around the mean, okay, around the mean. And now let's move on to the weekly time frame and see what are the key levels of support and resistance. Also, we are going to take a look at one of the top favorites, the RSI as well. Right now, let's first take a look at the moving averages. Now, on the weekly, it is a very important phenomena that is happening right now. Okay, we have 3 moving averages: 20 day, 20 week, 50 week, and the 200 week right at the bottom. Now what I am a bit cautious about is that we go up to the 50 week and we get rejected by the 50 week. Okay, on our Telegram channel we have discussed this multiple number of times. Okay, and this is a simple reason why I am a bit skeptic and I'm not entering any position as of now. This is extremely important. Why am I saying so, and why the 50 week is important? Just let's look left on the chart. Okay, on the left of the chart, what we can see here is back in the 2018, when there was a bear market, we came down and we treated the 50 week as a resistance here, and another time, and then we plummeted to the 200 week. Okay, this is something that has happened in the past, and prior to that also, if we just go further left in 2014 also, you will be able to see it right here. We broke below 50 week, we went up to the 50 week, got rejected, came down straight to the 200 week. Again from the 200 week we went up again to the 50 week, got rejected, and came down to the 200 week. This is why it is extremely important for Bitcoin to move above the 50 week. The 50 week is currently at around the $48,000 mark, and it is coming down. Okay, this is actually coming down, and it is important for us to move above the 50 week, and not only move above the 50 week, but the next week it has to treat the 50 week as a support. Okay, then we can say, okay, the momentum is back into the market, right? So this is absolutely critical. Now let's go to the Fibonacci. There are two levels of Fibonacci that I would like to show you. First, let's get this Fibonacci from this top to right here. Now where we can see we are above the 50% Fibonacci, which we are holding resistance multiple number of peaks. As you can see right here, we held it as a resistance, we held it as a resistance here as well, here we treated it as a support, and now we are above it as well, right? So there were like about 8 to 10 weeks where we treated this Fibonacci level of around $39,400 as an important resistance and a support as well. Where support? You can see these 2 weeks right here in September, we treated this as a support, and this week of 10th of January also we treated this as a support. Now we have broken above it. Now the important aspect for us to not break down below this level. Okay, that is extremely important. Why? Because if we break down, then this will have no significance, and we would have treated this as a resistance once more. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to go for the higher Fibonacci, which is the $46,400, which is the 38.2 Fibonacci level, which is coming out. Okay, apart from that, there is one more Fibonacci level which I want to show you, and I want to draw this Fibonacci for you guys right from this top to this bottom. Okay, right. Now what is significant here is this level of the 23.6 Fibonacci, which is coming in at about $35,400 or $35,500 approximately. What is important here is that we never went below this Fibonacci on the weekly time frame. Now by never I mean that you will see there are couple of weeks right here, but we never got a weekly closure below this Fibonacci level, which is extremely crucial. Now for this particular pattern, it is important that the golden pocket is coming in at around the $50,000 mark. Okay, but before that, as we know that there is a 50 week. If we get rejected here, then I feel we can go further to the south as well. Okay, so keep these things in mind and don't get too overexcited. Right now, let's take a quick look on the two things. First of all is the RSI, and the second is the stochastic RSI. First on the RSI, on the weekly time frame, what we can see right here, it's a clear bullish divergence. Where is the bullish divergence? Let me show you right here. Okay, here the price made a higher low, as you can see right here, and the RSI actually made a lower low. Let me change this color to blue so that you guys can see it. Okay, so this was a bullish divergence right here. The price made a higher low. So far it is a bullish divergence, guys. The price actually made a higher low, and the RSI made a lower low. The RSI back in July was at about 41, and here we made a 37 low. Okay, so that is a lower low, and the price back in July made a low of about $29,300, and here we made a low of about $33,000. So there's a clear bullish divergence, and hence we are seeing this move to the upside. Will this move be sustained? Now for that, we'll go to the monthly time frame, and also on the monthly time frame I'll show you the important thing that Bitcoin has never done in the past. It has done for the first time this month itself. We'll see that. But before that, let's take a quick look on the stochastic RSI. On the stochastic RSI, what we can see on the weekly time frame, the blue has crossed over the red. This is a good sign right here, okay? But we had these kind of fake outs back in May as well, guys, right? This is important and this is significant. But why I feel that this may not be a fake out? Because this time we were coming from the bottom, right? We had almost bottomed out, right? The stochastic RSI came down almost to about 1 or close to 0 actually, and from there we have to cross. Now it is important for the stochastic RSI to actually cross above the 20 level, because this is where this indicator becomes valid. Below 20, even if we have multiple crosses, it is not valid, right? And what happened the last time when the stochastic RSI crossed over 20 and the blue was above the red? Bitcoin went from the lows of about $35,000 to the highs of $70,000 or $69,000, so almost a 2x. Okay, so can we expect similar kind of things now? So from the current position, if Bitcoin has to do a 2x, it will create a new all-time high. But we will not get too ahead of ourselves. It is important for us to track these indicators very, very closely. Okay. Also, what we want to track is the Gaussian channel, right? And we will track the Gaussian channel on the 5-day chart as well. Now, as you can see, we are treating the midpoint of the weekly as a resistance, right? The midpoint of the weekly is a resistance right here. It is coming in at about 41,100. Yes, we are above it currently, but if we try and break above this and we get rejected, we may come down to the lows of $31,000, which is the bottom half of the Gaussian channel. Now, on the 5-day chart, why it is important to note is because once we have entered the Gaussian channel here, we were actually below it. We were below the bottom layer of the Gaussian channel, and now what we are seeing right here is basically we are seeing a jump to the upside. Whether we'll be able to break above the center point, which is coming in at about $46,000. Guys, the level from 41,000 to 48,000 is extremely critical. Why am I saying so? First of all, if you go to the weekly time frame, you'll be able to see this, that we treated this level, the 39 to 41,000, as a very, very important level. Why? And we treated this as a support and resistances, right? If I just get a rectangle here, you will be able to see this. Look at this, multiple times we treated this as a support and as a resistance, right? Here you can see support. Here we treated it as support, came down and treated it as a resistance. Now we are looking straight into the most important range for Bitcoin. Okay, this is extremely critical. And why 48,000 is important? From the weekly standpoint, $48,000 is important. Also, what we are going to do is we are going to check out the NVT and see what color the NVT is at currently. Whether we have changed? Yes, guys, we have changed from white to red. Will we close this week on a red? That is something that is absolutely important to note right here. Okay, guys, we have turned from white to red on the NVT, and this is extremely important because each time we turn from white to red, Bitcoin has actually seen moves of more than 2x approximately. Will we see that kind of a move right now? It is still to be seen. We still have about 1 day and 15 hours for the weekly closure, and we will be tracking this as well. Now, let's go to the monthly chart, and now let's see what Bitcoin has done for the first time ever. Okay, first time ever in history. Right here we can see we got 3 straight red months in a row, like how we saw back here in April, May and June. Here we saw November, December, January. Will this start the rise to the upside for Bitcoin once more? Let's see, and let's see what the charts are telling us. First of all, the moving averages. We have treated the 20-month as a support. As you can see right here, we treated the 20-month as a support back in 2019. Now we came down to the 20-month and we are treating it as a support. 20-month was down at $37,000, and the wick actually for this January went below it, but the body did not close below it. That is significant. Now the most important part, what is it? The RSI, guys. Okay, on the monthly time frame, guys, this is absolutely significant. On the monthly time frame, we have a bullish divergence for the very first time in Bitcoin's history. Okay, this is the Bitcoin index. You will have all the data right from 2010, and you will never see a bullish divergence on the monthly chart. Okay, this is very, very significant, guys. This is very, very significant, and you can see why the monthly chart has a bullish divergence, because of the fact that the price back in June made a low of around 28,750, and right now it is still so far, it made a low of about $33,000. However, the RSI back in June made a low of 60, and here in January we made a low of 53. Okay, this is extremely powerful, guys. This is very, very powerful because this is on the monthly time frame, and as we know, the larger the time frame, the lesser is the noise. If this plays out, guys, this would be phenomenal for the Bitcoin price, and we could actually see new all-time highs coming around the first quarter and or early second quarter as well. But for that, we need to keep a close eye on this, and we need to treat and close this month. It is only about 4 or 5 days since the month has begun. This is a 28-day month, so we still have about 23 days to go for the monthly closure. This is absolutely critical, guys, right? This is absolutely important. Also, one more thing, last thing that I want to show you guys on the Bitcoin chart is basically the Heikin Ashi candles. Now, we have been speaking about the Heikin Ashi candles, and a big shout out to Ben Cohen for that as well. He has been covering this, but we have been doing it on our channel as well. And on the Heikin Ashi candles, what we can see right here, guys, is on the weekly time frame, we have an upper shadow. Irrespective of the color, it is important. The upper shadow is critical. Why? Because this shows us that the bulls are actually showing some kind of a fight against the bears, and this is absolutely critical. Also, will this begin the move towards the upside for Bitcoin? We'll need to wait and see. For me personally, I had opened a short position at around $41,500. Okay, that is my trade which I have opened. I'm expecting it to go down to the lows of 39,000 or 38, 37,000. But if I get liquidated on this trade, then my holding portfolio will actually make money. What do you think? Where will Bitcoin go next? Will it go below 39,000 or will it go above 45,000? Do let me know by commenting below. Also, if you like the content, please smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, because we have covered something for the very first time in history of Bitcoin, right? And this is absolutely critical. Don't forget to join our Telegram channel as well, and our social media links like Instagram and Twitter. Link for each one of them is given in the description below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay happy, take very good care of yourself. Bye bye for now.